Music, as everybody knows, is magical. And what you try to do in a film is get the correct music. Music, to my mind, has to marry with the picture. It has to form a union. And it can't just be any piece of music. It has to be the correct piece of music. There might be, out of 10 trillion pieces, 10 that will work. But when you pick the one, you pick it because it marries. And then the way the music enters,
I love you, Jeffrey.
and how it rises and falls,
I love you too.
and how it goes out is also critical. So it feels correct as it's moving. And a hope is when all these elements get together, that the thing can jump and be that thing, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. This, oh, it's a long story, this thing. It's a story of me meeting Angelo Badalamenti. I wanted the song to the siren by This Mortal Coil to be in Blue Velvet. And Fred Caruso, bless his heart, looked into it, and they wanted a whole lot of money. And Fred said, David, you're always writing these little things on pieces of paper, these things. Why don't you write something and send it to Angelo, and he'll write a song for this. I said, Fred, there are 25 trillion songs in the world. I want Song to the Siren by This Mortal Coil. What makes you think I could write these little things on a piece of paper, send them to Angelo, he's going to do something to top that? There's no other song that I want. So one thing led to another, and eventually I sent these little scribbles up to Angelo, these lyrics, and Angelo laughed at him. He said, they don't rhyme, they're not like traditional lyrics. He tried one thing that didn't work, and he said, well, what's wrong? I said, it's got to sound angelic, it's got to float, it's got to, have these, it's angelic floating. So he got Julie Cruz, and Julie Cruz and Angelo worked on it, and then it had this very, very beautiful feel. I still loved and always will love This Mortal Coil's version of Song to the Siren, but I got to use it in Lost Highway event, after this. So, but Mysteries of Love does have a good feel for this, and it's turned out to be, in my book, a good song. When we started working together, I would sit next to Angelo on the piano bench. It was a Rhodes piano. I would talk to Angelo with words, and Angelo would play my words. And if I didn't like what he was playing, I would change my words. And then, little by little, my words changing caused Angelo to play something that was just right. And once Angelo caught that thing that I liked, he would take off. And it was a magical thing that was going on. Once he caught a thing, this great talent of Angelo that pulls your heartstrings, this most beautiful stuff comes out. And many times I'd start crying. It was so beautiful. It was incredible. I work that way with Angelo still to this day, talking and him playing. Alan Splett was legally blind. He wore contacts, but if he did have glasses on, they were the classic Coke bottle glasses. And so he couldn't get a driver's license. So I always thought that this sense of hearing went way up in Al to compensate for his, blindness. And also, Al loved high quality sounds, clean, full sounds. So miking things and he loved to experiment. So he loved to, collect sounds and at least with me, make sounds. But he just had a great ear and authentic, natural things recorded in the most perfect way, and technical, genius too. He was really a perfectionist. That's what Al he knew that's what I wanted. And so Al, when he worked with anybody, he would try to find the sounds, the best quality sounds, or best, create the best quality particular sound for that film. I can tell you an example of a sound Al and I built for Eraserhead. We filled the bathtub with water and floated a Sparklets water bottle, just barely touching the water bottle, and a microphone down inside, halfway down inside the Sparklets water bottle, and just gently moved it around the tub. And it had this fantastic ethereal, it was a unique sound. It had an ethereal quality that sort of danced and it moved. And it's in Eraserhead in the scene with the beautiful girl across the hall and Henry in the bed in a love scene.